and it's a conversation that I just know is going to spark a lot of reaction. Now, following that conversation, we'll be talking about our favorite artisans, mechanics. Yes. That's from 10 o'clock, and our final conversation this morning from 11 o'clock. All things being equal, ceteris paribus, we should have a guest with us via telephone, Dr. Mary, and we'll be talking about fibroid. Yes, a very particular reason why we want to be talking about that today. For starters, happy Children's Day to all of us. Yes, all of us who are children of someone. If you listen to us right now, if you listen to me right now, you're a child of someone. And if you are much younger, back in the days when you were like 10, 12, 15, it used to be expedient for us back then to go into the stadium, have a match pass, have the governor come, wave at us, and then we'll wear our uniforms and meet students and pupils from other secondary or primary schools. I wonder, pray tell, if that's going on right now. How many of you remember that today is Children's Day? Well, happy Children's Day to all of us, and it's a very good way to start this morning. So sit back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get straight into the thick of things this morning on the nation's #1 talk news and sports radio station, 92.3 Nigeria Info.
Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Media Tree.
AKA Mohammed Buba Marwa said the need for politicians seeking public office and students seeking admission into higher institutions to undergo drug integrity test has once again been re-echoed. By who else? My Lagos boy, Brigadier General Mohammed Buba Marwa is retired, by the way. Now, he is, at the moment, the current chairman of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, right? You probably know that group. Of course you do. Anywho, so Buba Marwa is saying that he is of the opinion that public officials or individuals who are seeking for public offices, right, should get tested for drugs. Now, he advised as the elections are coming up in the states and across the country, Nigerians should entrust management of their treasury and their well-being in the hands of politicians that have clear minds, because no public office holder under the influence of drugs can think straight. Now, you are shooting shots, Buba, and some people say, but why? We don't have drug problems with our politicians. We only have drug problems with our youth. But he's also saying, hey, look, it's not just for the public officials or individuals who are seeking public office, but even those who are going to seek admissions into the higher institutions across the country. Now, let me raise a few challenges that this might pose. Number one, logistics. Now, already I know that in several higher institutions in the country, for you to get your admissions, when you accept your admissions letter, before you get into school, you have the period of clearance. One of the clearance steps you have to take is your medicals. Now, you have to get to hospitals. You have to get to the health centers. In the case of Uniport, where I graduated, you would find queues, sometimes for 2-3 weeks, if not a month, of individuals who are trying to get their clearance, trying to get their medicals done and sorted. Now, you have the Mantos test and all of that. Now, imagine having to add test for certain kind of drugs, controlled substances. That's a humongous tax, and it's going to cost some money. I would bet a pretty penny or kobo to get the reagents that can identify in an assay if an individual is taking a certain type of drug. That being said, there is also the little tiny issue of enforcement. So let's say this actually comes into it comes to fruition, into law or into action. How many schools have the opportunity or have the wherewithal to actually test every single student that comes into their university? And then the big one, how many of our well-meaning Nigerians who want to become governors, senators, presidents, local government chairmen, and so on, would willingly come forth and avail themselves to drug tests? And don't forget, the drug test is not just a one-time thing. That would be the ideal now, is after it's done, as the years go on, you could have, just the way you have in sports, random test. Just to make sure you're on the straight and narrow. Is that a bit too excessive? Now, in your offices, do you think your boss, your business owner, if you were a business owner listening to us this morning, do you think that it's something you were considering to do at the moment, or you consider to do, or it's something that must be done? The idea that every single person who's going to work for you should have a drug test. You want to test them for substance or substances before they start to work for you in your employ. Ladies and gentlemen, hello, Port Harcourt. 0817923 002, 017-923 0003, 0817923 0007, and then the female caller line is 0817923 0009. Our WhatsApp and Telegram number is 0809030 6416, 0809030 6416. And get on our social media pages at Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH. Hello, Port Harcourt.
This is 92.3 Nigeria Info, the only place the talk is not cheap.
Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning.
Hello, Jude.
Good morning. Welcome, please.
Yeah, my name is Jay.
Welcome, Jay.
Yeah, thank you. Jude, this thing, drug test for university or undergraduate is very possible.
Okay.
Let me explain. My son is in one of these faith-based universities. Do you know, as at the time you gain admission, you can confirm, I know parents are listening, before you enter the school, they must be, this is a school of over 3,000 students. Each one of them must be tested before entering at the gate for drugs.
Okay.
Now, they just left for school for second semester. As they are entering the gate, the first thing they do, they test them again. Every time they go home, as they are coming in, they test them from the gate, the drug samples. They collect sample right there before they enter to the houses. And if they find anyone, so it is possible. If you go to Covenant University, there are over 5,000. See, they test every one of them for drugs. If they have most of these faith-based universities, they test them for drugs. If they find any drugs, they know the drugs that they don't want, go back to your father's house. That's the truth. Because it is part of the rules. Help there as you gain admission.
Now this was, I'm sorry because of the time, but these schools you just made mention, right? These are private universities, and their population is under 10,000. We're talking about universities such as Uniport, RSU, even the famous IFE, where they have populations as much as 20,000.
Sorry, what's your name?
Jude, please.
Jude, it is possible. Even if there are 50,000, it is possible. There is nothing that is impossible.
True.
Even if there are 50,000, it is possible. What do they need? If you tell, UPTH to carry out that test for you, all they need to do is to deploy facilities. They can have about 10, 20 testing centers for students. It is possible.
Well, thank you very much, James. It's possible. Paul is speaking to us in Bonnie. Paul, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Thank you very much for your patience.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Indeed, that opinion or suggestion, I support it 100%.
Okay.
It should not be only when they are coming into the school. There should be a random test. Even to our politicians as well.
Okay.
Because our politicians, the way some of them talk and the way they behave without their sanity. So if there could be a law that could make it mandatory that randomly these guys will also be tested, so that we know that the people who are leading us are not being controlled by drugs, that they're better for us.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Paul is in agreement with Buba Mara, former Lagos boy. Those of you who are old enough to remember his tenure as a Lagos administrator in the Sani Abacha regime, and also I think Borno State, if I'm not mistaken, in the regime of Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida. He was much loved, particularly when he came. In fact, I think he got into limelight when he got into Lagos State, when he was administrator of Lagos State. A lot of people will tell you that some of the foundations that Lagos is enjoying right now all started during the time of Buba Mara. But, well, the opinions are divided. But in this case, do you agree with the current chairman of the NDLEA? Do we need to have a drug test for our political officers and also our students? Real Gift in Port Harcourt, good morning to you and welcome.
Thank you very much. Good morning to you, Sajay.
Good morning. Hello, Port Harcourt. It's the show.
Thank you for having me. Sajay,
Yes, please.
before they start the testing,
Yes.
have they made the provision for facilities? Peradventure, those that will fail the drug test, what will happen to them, please?
Interesting.
That is one. Two, I believe most persons who go to our institution, some of them go in clean.
Yeah.
It's when they go into mingle. That's when they pick some of these attitudes or
Habits.
whatever.
Yeah.
And what happens then? And let me tell you this. If you are somebody who do drugs and you know you have to undergo tests, for the fact that you have the time, the timetable, if you are a sensible person, there is a time when this drug will last in your body, after which it doesn't, and you go for your test. And you also know, I know you are in the sports side of life also, that you have what we classify as masking agent today.
Yes.
So peradventure, I am a person that do drugs and I don't want to leave it. Definitely I will look forward to use as masking agent, especially when I know maybe the time is short. I think it goes beyond drug testing. It might be a good idea, but I think and I believe that it won't work at the end of the day, because there is that sincerity of purpose that indeed those who are to conduct this test are sincere with themselves, and also some of them don't do the drugs themselves.
Okay. All right, Gift. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. So, Gift has concerns that Zion was on the line. Zion, please do call back. Apologies that we have to go on a commercial at the moment. But here it is concerning the drug test. Now, like you heard our first caller, the lady said, when you come in every semester, you check. Now, this is the beauty of the drug test, particularly in the world of sports, which I believe might just be imitated or copied in this scenario if it ever comes into fruition. And that is the idea of random sampling. So you have athletes. Sometimes some people may play football for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, they're all fine. And next day, as they're just leaving the pitch, as she's just coming out, just call, hey, oh boy, Charlie, come. Let's set you. Let's check your blood. Let's check for blood. Let's check if you have enhancing substances. Makes it more difficult then to mask now, doesn't it? When we return after the commercial, more of your comments. Should drug testing be carried out? Would you listen to us right now? Would you be willing to test your employees, your accountant, the chief engineer in your company, the security guard, your driver, for example, and even you yourself in whatever position or capacity you occupy? Would you be open to random drug testing by your company? 92.3. Hello, Port Harcourt.
Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162, and let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162.
I'm a big supporter of having drugs being tested, or having drug tests rather on our campuses. The amount of young people we have in our campuses who are taking drugs is actually alarming. But I wonder, just like many Nigerians would, where would the funding come, and will it be free from corruption? From TK. Welcome back. Hello, Port Harcourt. My name is Jude. This morning, we're having a conversation all about drugs. And if you're listening to us from your office, we'd like to get to hear from you as a business person, or as a worker, or an employer, or an employee. Would you support the idea of having you and your colleagues tested regularly for drugs in the bid to curtail, curb, and maybe even totally stifle the drug habit and problems that we have? Now, all of this is coming up from the back of Brigadier General Muhammad Buba Mwara, aka the Lagos Boy. Those of you who are old enough to remember, once again, you definitely know that name. Now, he is currently the chairman of the NDLEA, and he is saying that politicians, individuals who are seeking for political positions, students seeking admission into higher institutions should undergo drug integrity tests before they get into these positions. And one would also assume that when they are there, that you have a regular test to prevent them from getting into these habits. Now, if you've been following the news, in the past 6 or 8 months, there have been several large drug busts across the country, at the airports, at the seaports, and even at, in quote, drug sites within the country. We had one here in River State. I got to see one recently online in Lagos, where the drug baron apparently had almost 2 billion naira worth of drugs seized by the NDLEA. So it does show that there's a market, and that market needs to be stifled. We've seen children, young children, become drug addicts, becoming homeless, roaming the streets. There's a very popular one of a young girl. What's her name? From one of those, I think it's Euloya school or something. I can't remember. Was it Vivian Fowler? I can't remember. When she got addicted to drugs, and she became a prostitute. But eventually she got rehabilitated. But if there were systems to have checked, to have forestalled those activities, maybe she wouldn't have gotten there. Let's get to hear from you this morning. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0007, and then the female caller line is 0817-923-0009. WhatsApp and Telegram still remain 0809-030-6416. Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning.
Yeah, brother Jude, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome, please.
Yeah, I'm on the Rebida. I'm calling from Nkoro.
Good morning, Dan.
I'll be very, 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 very happy if they carry on this duty. My brother, if you come to the street of Port Harcourt, like some of my friends, when they take you see them, they are sleeping on the road. They are standing, but they are sleeping.
Why? They ate too much fufu?
In our schools, if you want to get admission to school, please, offices. Now I'm ready because since I was born to this earth, I've never smoked. I don't drink alcohol. I don't smoke. And you can see I look very healthy. The more I want to use and buy drugs, I use and buy food and eat. Take enough blood medicine and healthy. Now most I run and talk, they say they want to drink drugs for sex. You are suffering until you're suffering the get. Then from there you look empty. You start behaving all kind of way. Also, that is they want to hide their moral. If you take those, they want to fight, I'll beat you very well.
Okay, all right, so we should have tests. JJ is calling us from Rumigbo. JJ, good morning to you and welcome.
Yeah, you the dude, good morning.
Good morning, welcome, please.
I think I support that idea, but I also have a problem.
Okay, that's why we
you know, the IOC, what they call alcohol policy and drug policies. And how many people, although one or two persons fall victim, they are sacked, but not everybody that does drug in the IOC that are caught in the process. True. There are times they just come, they give you balloon for alcohol test, you blow, they write your name, Jude, and they go empty it somewhere, and you'll see yellow, red, and all those ones. So when you're very high, it's all red, it shows that you can't walk here. But how does it work at the end of the day? How often do they carry it out? If at admission, let's say I want to enter University of Port Harcourt, everybody must do it during registration, like to do your medicals, right?
Yes.
Then I enter, I begin to smoke Igbo. And maybe at the end of the semester, they want to do another test. All I need to do is just 1 week into the test, I will stop smoking. Then the effect and all those ones, and more people to want to get maybe solution to clean out some of these remnants that are in the system before you go for that test. So as you discover. But for me, I think it should be a random testing. Maybe just come in.
That's the idea. That's the idea. At some point, you will have random testing. Yes, you started, but the only way it become effective is when you have randomized testing. But let's move away from our students because that's a big problem. Okay. What about those who are working, and particularly those who are meant to be working for the public, aka politicians, or whatever?
I think that one is very necessary. I remember the former Senator Godswill Akpabio, the now Minister of the Niger Delta,
yes,
when they were having issues, they said something that how would they listen to those red members that take tramadol and champagne and whiskey? That
was a huge allegation that day. I think I remember that story. It was a huge allegation.
That's what he said. I'm not quoting him out of context here. He said some of those guys are high in tramadol and whiskey. So I think those things should be carried out because when you hear some of them talk, you're like, where is this one coming from? Is it in tune with reality? We cannot take that state too high. That somebody that is supposed to represent like 100,000 people is high or something and you cannot represent.
Okay, all right, thank you very much. Michael, apologies there. Hello, Port Harcourt, good morning. Damn. All right, so the lines are getting clogged up. Let's get to our WhatsApp platform. And please do not call the WhatsApp number. Some people have been trying to do that. When you do that, you prevent those who have messages for us. You prevent them from actually having those messages delivered. Good morning, Jude. Fantastic idea by Buba Marwa. I hope you know the evil that is going on in this country is a result of drugs that people are taking. That's from Felix. Thank you very much, Felix. Good morning, Jude. Hello, Port Harcourt. I will gladly accept that all my staff, including I, take the test on a regular basis. But it must be unannounced, because if a date is given to run the test, the workers that are taking drugs will stop taking drugs for the moment so that they will appear negative, and according to them, there is a medicine that neutralizes any amount of drugs they'll take within the period of time. That's from Round Face. Zion is calling us from GRA. Good morning, Mr. Zion. Thank you very much for your patience.
Hello, Port Harcourt.
Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning once again, and thank you for your patience. Good morning.
It's not the best policy for now.
For now. Okay.
This policy is geared towards to stigmatize Nigerian students.
Is it?
This policy is properly maintained. I want to promulgate Nigerians, discourage them from going to school.
Really?
Why do you want to subject an innocent child to such a ridicule? Why do you want to distort his memory from not focusing on his book, rather focusing on drugs or not? Is that a problem?
If that student is not taking particularly controlled substances, there's a difference between the alcohol. Alcohol is not as controlled as the other drug. We're talking about controlled substances. Now, if a student or an individual is not that, it doesn't take some of the controlled substances or medication, he shouldn't have a problem with it.
The kinds of friends most of these people they have on campus. You can hear the tales of the kind food some of them prepare for their colleagues. True or false?
True.
Besides, why are you going for the students?
And
why don't you go for the barons?
They're going for the...
Go for the barons. Go for the manufacturers. Leave these innocent students alone.
Okay, wait.
The suffering and the poverty that these children are facing in this campus alone is tantamount even being drug abused already.
Okay, well, now Zion, very quickly now, I remember, I'm just reading the message, the report, and I remember a previous report that same Buba Mara in an event said, he said, look, if we stifle the demand, then there will be no place for the supply. So if people know that, hey, we can't buy this thing here, all right, we go both ways. We attack both at the supply and the demand end. It's a two-prong attack. I'm not saying it's correct. I'm only trying to say what he's planning.
Jude.
Yes, please.
Recently, I got myself exposed on certain Nigerians, politicians now, whose sons and children just graduated from foreign universities. And these children graduated with ease and peace of mind. Nobody subjected them to such a torture. The consumption is not the problem, it is the production. Production is the problem, leave the consumption. If the consumers find that they didn't get, they will stop. But if there is a producer that is still producing, there is even what we call black market in dollar currencies, you know, so
yes,
we have a black market upon all almighty dollar sound, upon all our currencies being protected. There is a black market. So if you think you are chasing the consumers so that the producers will not have a market, we are only but trying to pinch the problem where that is not. If you go after the barons that are producing it, that are also marketing it, every drug that comes into this country, there is one baron somewhere that is related to one Nigerian politician.
Okay, all right, thank you very much. OG Rumosi, thank you very much for your patience. Good morning, OG.
Yeah, good morning. I greet you.
Good morning.
Happy weekend advance.
Thank you, welcome.
Yeah, I think, let me join the last caller to say, it is the right thing at the wrong time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the right thing to do, but it's at the wrong time. Because I think there are other policies which Nigerians are agitating for.
Okay.
Just not quite long, or it's still on, it has passed the second reading to legalize cannabis sativa, right? Yeah, so what are we talking about? These people that are sitting as senators and House of Reps will always bring up issues that will matter. Issues that will elevate the lives of the masses and not subject students who want to go into school. What are we talking about? Let me tell you something. I was once a drug person. I did drugs. I smoked. See, if anybody will stop you taking drugs, it is you yourself. You don't need anybody to talk to. Not even your father, not even your mother.
But Oji, let me ask you, because I also have had friends who have been dealing, who have dealt successfully with drug addiction. Now, would you say if you couldn't find that drug or those drugs to buy, would you say you would have to find something else to occupy your mind?
Let me tell you something. Any particular drug anybody wants to take, the person can get it at any moment and at any length.
And I'm saying, what if you can't? Because I know one of the treatment protocols for addicts is to take them away from that environment. So let's say you are now locked up somewhere, you don't have whatever drug it is that you would use. You find a way to sweat it out and to move on, right?
Let me ask you something. How will you stop him from getting the drugs? One, if you start monitoring an adult, you are infringing into his right. You know that?
But what if in this case, like they've argued several times, that what he's doing is causing harm, not just to himself, but to the other person? So they have a right to monitor him, because when you take drugs, you are promoting negative vices. You are also going to spend money. That's a lot of money. And then there are criminals who are also going to thrive in that business. Ergo, it becomes the business of the public, and in particular of those who are monitoring you.
And I want to also tell you that a drug addict does not want food. All he wants is just to take the drug.
Very true.
And he'll be okay.
Very true.
Are you getting me? So what we're saying is, if you deprive him of that drug, he might even go at length to commit one or two things that you may not like. Are you getting me? Like some drug addicts, they take it. As soon as they take it, they go into their houses and they sleep. But if they don't take it, they might go into one or two things and all that.
But
what we're saying is, please, our reps, our senators, there are other things, other bills to be brought up at the end of the day that will help the masses.
All right, thank you very much. Michael Urumokrushi, hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning.
Hello, Chief. Good morning.
Good morning to you and welcome, please.
Youth. It's a very nice thing. I wish they can be testing even everybody that's on the street.
It's a lot of work.
Because if you understand this drug, it's very bad. Very, very bad. At the time, if you don't have the money, you start misbehaving. And our parents are not trying, honestly. Because anyone who takes drugs, anyone who does not take drugs, when the person starts taking drugs, it starts from home. The character, the attitude will start from home. You will see the misbehavior from home. And some of our parents don't even want to know about it. They don't want to even care. They don't want to know why their children start misbehaving. Even sometimes some parents will even know that, yes, their children is going out of hand. But they will not even try to do something about it. See, our parents are not trying, honestly. If it would take them to even, if it told them to test everybody, they should test. If anybody that want to take drugs, for me, I will even say that they should legalize it. If you want to take drugs, you come and get your papers and everything. We know that you yourself, you take it. Anything that happens from you, you'll be arrested and you face it.
Okay.
Honestly,
that's an interesting suggestion for Michael. Wow, fantastic ideas and views. Now, over the pond, across the pond. When I say across the pond, I mean across the Atlantic. When you get to the US and then the UK. Now, there's a discussion in several counties and I think states in the US. Medical cannabis is being legalized. Medical, emphasis on the word medical. Now, the idea is, it's able to help individuals go through some challenge, particular pain. Those people who are cancer patients, who are treating cancer, tend to, use cannabis as a way of managing the pain. And also for those who are glaucoma sufferers, it's been proven to help ease the pain or ease the challenges of glaucoma. Hence the use of, in quotes, medical marijuana. But you see, even in that discussion, it is very, very, very well controlled and monitored up until the seed that is being sold. They know, they tag it, they bag it. So we're not just talking about cannabis now. We're talking about, and there are varying controlled substances. Now, some people don't know that one of the biggest challenges that the world, particularly the Americas, talking about South America and parts of Asia, India, China, are experiencing now is the opium trade. And that's the genesis of most of the substances that we talk about. Heroin, cocaine, and the mixes. There's so many of them. Fentanyl. There's so many of them. All of them from opium. Edward in Rumukushi, good morning to you. Oh dear. Apologies, Edward. Please do call back. Thank you very much for your patience. Let's get to WhatsApp now, shall we? It's a welcome idea. The leadership in Nigeria needs to be checked because they all seem to sound like they're on drugs. Voice cracked from whiskey and medication. Interesting comment. Okay. All right, it says, this one from Chukudi says, yes, governors too need to be tested. They should all be tested. Let them start from the governors. Interesting. It is a bad policy. Why not suggest that such tests be first conducted on a weekly basis at the National Assembly, State Assembly, and political appointees? But that's what Buba Marwa is saying. He's saying that our political holders and people who are coming into the sphere should be tested. That's what Buba Marwa is saying. Leave the students alone. Why not test the students if they have sufficient immune system to assist? This is a ridiculous suggestion. But Leo, stats have shown that young people under the age of 35 are really vulnerable to the effects of drug abuse. Remember, I think it was 2 years ago, we had that conversation where it was stated that just before the ban on codeine in Nigeria, that's about 3 years ago. Yeah, 3 years ago. Where it was shown that I think, is it Sokoto now? Yeah, high consumption. And then I was shocked to find out that there are some of our brothers and our sisters who now go to our sewage pits to get high on methane, the gas that is being produced as byproduct from your sockaway, from your feces. It's disturbing. It's not a 75-year-old man or a 65-year-old man or 55-year-old man. It's the young people. And yes, one of the callers made mention of some individuals using drugs to improve their sexual performances, to improve. Some claim it helps them study more. Some claim it makes them think better. I actually heard one say, whenever I take this thing, I see well and I can drive better. Things that never happen. Messages now. Facebook at Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH. That's our Facebook page. And also get us on Twitter. It's twitter.com/Nigeria Info PH. All right. Okay. Ruby Kimbu Nanayo says, jobs, and more jobs. Good morning, Jude. Yes, they should take mandatory drug tests because everyone outside seems to be a suspect. They should take it. Okosolo Emmanuel says, because a lot of people in our society are suspects. All right, Emeriwa says, we are suffered in this country. They will never plan better things for us. Rather, is this invaluable thing? Michael, is it really invaluable to make sure that individuals are not under the influence when they are in office, whilst they're in schools? Let's be very honest. There's a serious drug problem across campuses in this country. There is. And we shouldn't turn our cheeks or our faces away. Well, thank you very much. We'll go for a commercial. News coming up 10 o'clock this morning. Hello, Port Harcourt.